Do you know there's tens of thousands of these drivers? These Indian third world migrant drivers, tens of thousands of trucking companies licensed to a single domestic address so they can close a company when they get in trouble with the law. Many of these drivers can't read or speak English. Their commercial driver's licenses are completely fabricated. They're brought here. When I was a kid, I worked as a diesel mechanic. Many of you know. I interacted with truckers a lot. It was a skilled profession. It's not a sleeping job to drive 80,000 pounds down the highway, through mountains, in snow, in traffic. But we've imported low IQ, third world migrants to steal those jobs from Americans, to consume scarce American resources like they consume all our scarce American resources: housing, healthcare, education, employment, social services, everything. Every resource needed to human survival in a Western world, these 100 million plus third world migrants are consuming in America. For what? So they can kill our fellow citizens through incompetence and graft and greed? That's what they're doing. And their culture is disgusting. Their culture is disgusting. If they were competent, I would not want them in my nation. I don't need America to become more India. That's not in America's interest. If they're super competent truckers, why don't they do that in India? This guy, of course, killed 3 people. I've got a little video clip. Not his first encounter with the law. He's been previously stopped on the highway by state police. And in his interaction with police, he's obviously illiterate and enumerate in English. I mean, it's patent. And we're letting this guy drive 80,000 pounds down our highways with the predictable result that he kills a bunch of us. Listen to this.
This is the one that you'll take care of within 30 days, okay? And then just choose one of those options right there.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And this one right here is your inspection, okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Drive safely, all right?
Thank you.
Have a good one, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. And my first time.
No worries. I feel bad being the first guy to write you a ticket, but
Yeah.
you know, I try to help you out.
They said in the my no license in the ticket.
What's that?
They send the ticket in the no my credit.
I'm sorry. I guess I don't understand.
Maybe in that this my ticket in the my license.
Yeah.
Or how many years?
I mean, the guy just can't speak English. It's unbelievable. And of course, what is the Indian cultural response to their truck drivers killing American citizens? They defend them, and they attack the American victims. On that GoFundMe page or whatever it is they had set up, where they collected over 1 million signatures in defense of this murderous truck driver, they actually literally suggest that the 3 Americans who died in this crash caused by this truck driver, well, they were PDFs. So they just deserve to die. That doesn't make sense to an American mind. I mean, obviously, it's not true. There's no evidence of any of this. But you have to understand that in the Indian culture, they act in a moral way. They will always prioritize themselves, their family, their tribe, their community over any American interest. And that's true even if they're living in America. You will always be last. And we see that on many dimensions, not just how uncaring they are about the loss of American lives to this Indian truck driver's incompetence and how vigorously they defend them. We see it in things like this. Walmart executive fired for taking over $30,000 a day in kickbacks from Indian staffing agencies. This was 1,500 people abruptly fired from Walmart, and not blue vest jobs like this, although these people are all Indian, apparently. Higher level coding type jobs, because Walmart is a huge, coding IT based company, if you didn't know. That's how it gets many of its efficiencies of scale. The Indians get hired into positions of authority in HR, in management, And all the Americans start getting laid off, and they only hire additional Indians. They hide the job postings so Americans can't find them, because if an American applies, the law says an American has to be hired. So they make sure that doesn't happen. And they're not hiring for competence. They're not hiring because their fellow Indians are so brilliant and so capable. We know that's not true. We know Indians are not inherently more productive, more capable, more intelligent, more productive than Americans, or India would not look like India. You can't ask for greater empirical evidence of their inferiority in terms of any role in a Western society than to look at their home state. So it's all ethnograft, ethno-corruption. It's got nothing to do with merit. It's got nothing to do with the best and brightest and bringing in geniuses America needs. It's a predatory invasion. Trump should be exercising the Alien Enemies Act against all Indians in America for their engagement in predatory invasion of the United States. How much different is this really than the Tren Aragua gangs from Venezuela? And it's not just a few of them, of course. We all heard the shocking news. Was it only a week ago? 55 million visa holders in America. 55 million. If someone had told me a week ago there were 5 million, I would have said, holy cow, that's a lot. 55 million. H-1Bs, various other visas. And keep in mind, the H-1Bs get to bring their families in with them. So it's not just, you can't just count the H-1Bs. You have to count the 10 or 15 extended family members they bring with them. They import their culture with them. They establish their own Indian enclaves, and they never assimilate. Nobody becomes an American because they step on American soil, especially not when they bring their entire culture with them. 55 million visa holders, 15 million green card holders, and that goes up by 2 million every year. 20 million recent naturalized citizens, and we know they're not actually American citizens. It's just a credential, just like college degrees today are mere credentials. They don't indicate actual education. And becoming a naturalized American citizen doesn't make you an American citizen. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Maybe in a small minority cases. Maybe it used to mean that. I think it was much more likely when a European came to America as an immigrant and became a naturalized citizen, because they're starting from a cultural basis that's much more aligned with those who founded America. But the third world has nothing in common with America's founding, with our historical cultural principles, our societal priorities. Nothing. It's oil and water. They don't want to assimilate. They don't assimilate.
Thanks for watching this highlight segment of our full-length Law of Self-Defense live stream. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to give us a like and subscribe for more expert analysis on politics, law, and how to be hard to convict. And to watch the full-length episode of this show, just click right here. Stay safe.